I think we are getting numbers back, and these are preliminary. I need to look at the latest numbers. But we were, as of late last week, pretty much on par with the November election. We had about close to 25% turnout. So people seem to be interested and activated in this election. It's encouraging, and probably partially due to the reporting in the membership here. It's part of our good government stance that people see that voting is important, whatever the election. I think we're pleased with the current turnout numbers as we see them. The trend might change depending on circumstances. We're not really sure, but another thing I do want to bring up, I don't know if Jana mentioned it, is that in VCA counties, the Voting Choice Act counties, along with some VCA-like counties, which are some counties that are assuming some of the characteristics of it, there's early voting open. If they write in Gavin Newsom and they vote on the recall question itself, their recall a vote on the question of the recall itself will count. But Gavin Newsom is, according to my understanding of election law, is that the governor cannot appear on the ballot as a replacement for himself. So those votes will not be counted. Does that make sense? So there are two questions. There's the question of whether or not to recall the governor, and there's a question of the replacement for him should there be sufficient number of votes to recall him. Again, if the voter votes on the first question and then marks or writes in the governor Gavin Newsom, their recall question will still be counted, but the write-in for Gavin Newsom will not.